Hey, this is David with the Shepherd School, and let me give you a little update of where we are, what we're planning on, and where we're trying to go. So this is looking down my driveway, and we graded it last summer. Need to grade it again. I need to bring back some more gravel, and this time we're going to crown it a little bit, try to work some drainage, some humps like the one there that has done a real good job of diverting the water, but it's not enough. And this one's kind of high and it beats the snot out of my cube, so we're going to sort of make a ramp rather than a bump. Maybe add two more. So remember back when we were clearing it with the tractor, how grown up it was over head high and mostly brambles. Now it's to the point where we can mow it with the lawnmower, which my wife enjoys doing. And we've been cutting some trees. I've got a tree over there I've got to de-limb, but I'm letting my chainsaw cool down a little bit. Got a little bit of what's left in the trailer over there and a little burn pile. That's where we're going to burn a lot of the stuff when we tear the trailer down. And trailer's still here. We pulled off some of the vinyl, been looking on Craigslist for people to come either take it or scrap it. I don't think they can take it because it's a pretty flimsy trailer. I think they call them a single move trailer. But I kind of want to scrap it because I want the metal rails. I want to make a deck and use the metal floor rails as the floor joists. Okay, so I found out where my septic fill lines are. I've got 150 feet of three separate fill lines. They start there where the ground is dried out. That's where my land steward, with finger quotations, has been driving and has rutted it up. But it starts about even with the corner of the trailer. Goes back 150 feet, so it goes almost down there to the end of the ledge, right, to the drop-off. And so that sort of messes up my plan of having a road and some outbuildings back on that far end, but not undoable, okay? So, with any luck, we're going to get this trailer moved out pretty quickly. Then I'm going to take the backhoe, I'm going to dig into that hillside. Not really sure whether I'm going to build a gun range or a earth-sheltered greenhouse. I'll probably start with the gun range because that's basically a hole in the side of the hill. And maybe I'll end up with an earth-sheltered greenhouse. I'm also going to take some of these bricks and make a root cellar. So, what are we going to do with this fill dirt? We're going to do a couple things. We're going to come over here and we're going to level this out, even it out some, and fill in where we dig out these stumps with the backhoe. And I'm also wanting to look at earth-sheltered building, earth bag particularly. And what I'm thinking about doing is making a little wall around the drop-off, couple feet high, you know, kind of give a little boundary to the heathen, because the toddler's into everything. I don't want him to fall off the edge. And then I want to make a couple of round houses. I've got some logs cut to make a reciprocal roof, and then maybe use these floor joists over here as a roof beams and make a deck in between, say, two of the buildings. I don't know yet. My sustainable building plans keep changing. So down over there, I've got the backhoe. I've still got to do some work. We're going to do a separate video talking about that. And I've got my new pride and joy. I traded that old 1972 Ford. It stopped just a couple too many times. And so I traded it on an 87 Dodge service truck. So 77 to 87. Of course, big difference between a $500 truck and a $2,000 truck. But we'll make a video about that too. Been cleaning up over there at the front of the truck. There's a log trail that goes down the hill. We're working on that. Down at the bottom of the hill, there's a place that has a spring. It looks like it used to be a pond, but it silted up. The drainage dried up, or it overgrew. So we're going to use the backhoe and clean that out and redo that pond. And what I'm sort of thinking about up here is sort of terracing. Once we dig in for the gun range, terracing, maybe 15-foot terraces all the way up to the top, because eventually we want to build a earthship into the side of the hill up there, because if you're on the top of the ridge and you're looking back this way, it's kind of southern, right? South by southeast or so. So that would be nice for some solar gain.